Hi, and welcome to Clappia. In this video, we will see how to generate QR codes for certain data that you submit in your apps. Now, previously, you could only scan QR codes or barcodes, which is useful for maybe clocking attendance, for inventory, and other use cases. So, say I have an incident reporting app. I will go to my dashboard in Clappia and click on the incident reporting app. In this app, the employee ID field is where you can scan QR codes as denoted by the symbol over here. So employees can easily open the app, fill the details, scan the codes to capture their employee ID, and then make a submission. If you would like to scan codes for your app, you can go to the Design app where you create your app structure and add a code scanner block. To configure this block, there is a separate video on that, so do check it out. Now, it is possible to generate QR codes for any field that you submit data for. For example, I have an incident ID field. For this field, I have used the unique numbering block to generate unique numbers for every submission. That means that I will have a unique incident ID for every submission. Therefore, I'd like QR codes to be generated for this field. To generate QR codes, this option is available in the print settings, which you would need to configure. So click on Configuration, then click on Print Settings. Once you click on Print Settings, on the right-hand panel, click on Add Print Template. Then click on the button over here to configure your PDF. Again, there is another video giving a detailed description on how to configure your PDFs, so do check it out. It is linked in the description. But for a quick recap, to configure your PDF, it works similar to Word. You can enable headers and footers. In the editor box, you can give in your text. You can also insert images, hyperlinks, and tables. You can format your text as well as the table. You can also insert images from your system, or if you want to insert the images that is captured through the app, then you can click on this option to insert images from submissions. Now I will quickly go ahead and give a template for the incident reporting app. I have now added the template for the incident report. I have also pulled variables from the app that I created so that for every submission made, it pulls the data from the fields variables for the PDF. Now, as I mentioned, I want to generate QR code for the incident ID. I will keep the generated QR code at the top here and then click on the button that looks like a QR code and a pop-up will appear. Now under select field name to insert, you will get a list of fields that is there in your app. You will also get additional fields that comes after submission, such as the submission ID, date, time, etc. Now since I want the incident ID field to be generated as a QR code, I will select the incident ID. Since it is not a copyable section, I will leave this blank. I will show you in a while how this works. Next, for the padding and width, it is used for changing the dimension of the QR code. So if you want it smaller or bigger, for now I will leave it as it is. And then click on Save. Once you click on Save, you will get the variable highlighted as so. Now click on Save for the PDF. You can also give a name to the PDF. Now let's see how this looks like. I'll make a quick submission in App Home. Since Incident ID is automatically generated, I will leave it alone and fill in the rest of the app. I have filled in the details of the app. Now I'll go ahead and click on Submit. You can view all your submissions under the Submissions tab. Once you click on a submission, a right-hand panel will appear, capturing all the details. You can see the incident ID number has been generated automatically by the system. So let's see if the QR code has been generated in the PDF. To view your PDF, simply click on the PDF option above. A print preview will appear. And as you can see, the QR code has been generated for the incident ID. If you were to scan this code, the incident ID number will appear. Similarly, if you were to have an inventory app and you would just like to generate QR codes without having any templates, and you have multiple QR codes to generate, you can simply select the field with which it needs to be generated for and proceed in the same way. So for example, I'll go to my dashboard and click on my Inventory MIS app. So in this Inventory app, I can simply give an item code, type in all the details of the product, and then click on Submit. Now, if an employee needs to make multiple submissions in one go, then you can turn the section into a copyable section. To do that, you can go to the Design app, click on a section, which contains all the fields that need to be copied again to make multiple submissions. On the right-hand panel, click on Advanced, and you can see Allow section to be copied during submission. Enable this option. Give the number of times you would like the section to be copied. So if you want to have it 5 times, you can change the number to 5. For now, I'll just leave it as 3 and then click on Save. If you would like a detailed explanation on copyable sections, there is a link in the description that you can view. Now, once you have turned your section into a copyable section, go to App Home, and underneath the section you will get a link that says Add another section. Once you click on it, you can see the section has been copied. So an employee can update multiple products in one go. Before making a submission, I will first configure the PDF settings. So I'll go to the Design app, click on Configuration, and then click on Print Settings. Again, on the right-hand panel, click on Add Print Template. Give a name to your template, and then click on the button over here. Now, since I want to generate QR codes only for the item codes for every product and don't need any other template, I can simply click on the QR code button over here. Once you get the pop-up, under Select Field Name to insert, select your appropriate field. For me, it will be item code. Now, since I turned the section into a copyable section, I can list down which copied section I would like to generate the QR code for. For the main section, I will type in 1 and click on Save. You can see the variable with the index number. Now for the copied section, I will type in 2 as the index and click on Save. And you can see the variable change for the copied section. Since I gave 3 as the number of copies for a section, I can add one more. You don't need to add all of them if you do not need it. Now let's see how this looks like. We'll go to App Home and then make a submission. I have filled in the details for this particular section. Now if the employee needs to update additional products, and since this is a copyable section, I will simply click on Add Another Section and then fill in the details for the next product. Now that I have filled in products for the inventory in 3 separate sections for 3 different products, I will click on Submit. Again, to view your submissions, you can click on the Submissions tab. Click on your submission to view the details, and you can see all the details have been captured over here along with their item code. Now let's see if the QR code has been generated for each of the product. So I'll click on the PDF option at the top. The print preview will appear and you can see 3 QR codes have been generated for each of the copied section. So if you were to scan each of the codes, you will get separate item code numbers. Then you can print it out and keep it for your inventory. So anytime you want to scan the QR code, you can do so and then pull up the information in your Clappia app. In this way, you can generate QR codes within the Clappia app itself. If you have any queries on how to generate QR codes or any other feature in Clappia, you can always request support by clicking on the button over here, or you can email us directly to support@clappia.com and we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you.